Hello, my name is Vampina Flute, and today I'm going to teach you to play very good the flute. As you can see, I am a vampire. But the problem is that everybody likes to have a vampire with a very exotic accent, but I'm really from Michigan and I don't really know how to do accents very well, but if I just speak in my regular voice, nobody believes that I'm a real vampire, so I always have to do this accent. So today I will speak to you in my very best accent, but the problem is that I'm not so good at the Transylvanian dialect, very complicated. So whenever I try to sound like a vampire, I always end up sounding like some kind of a Russian, Eastern European, Israeli, French, Borat from the Bronx. You know what I'm talking about? Kind of vampire. You probably did not know that the vampires play very, very beautiful flute, but it's a very special technique. And today I am going to teach you all the vampire secrets. So first thing to play the flute when you're a vampire, if you've been buried in the ground for a very long time, like 5,000 years, I really suggest you get a very good cleaning on your flute, because you might find some things inside the worms inside the flute. It do not sound good, but they do taste good. Oh. Now the other things that I suggest is that if you've been drinking your blood recently, I always suggest that you brush your teeth before you play the flute, because the clots can get stuck under the pads and make it very, very sticky. It's not good for your flute. So make sure you brush really well and floss too. Oh. It's good. When you are a vampire flutist, it's also very, very important that you take good care of your fangs, of course, yes. If they are too sharp, it hurts a lot. It can cut the lower lip when you play. So, always make sure it's not too sharp. Now, the life of a vampire flutist is very difficult because, of course, we can only ever practice at night. And so, it's hard not to disturb your neighbors. So all I can say is try to find a place where you can practice and have a quiet place. But if your neighbors come and knock on the door, it can make a good midnight snack. Now, the most important thing to be a wonderful flute player, of course, is to have a beautiful sound. So it's very important you do a very careful warm-up. And I like to do the long tones, of course, because not only do you listen for the most beautiful sound, but also, please, pay attention to the intonation. It must be very good. So, I like to take my tuner and set it to play a La, which in the United States they call A. Sound good? And now, first, try to tune your half steps. So I will play a C bemol. That's a B flat. When you have tuned very nicely your half steps, you can progress to tune your tritones. The devil's interval. Yes, I like it very much. Now you have a beautiful tone and good intonation. It's time to start think about playing with the vibrato to make a very pretty sound like a singer. And what I like to do to practice the vibrato is to play your vibrato from the throat. It's a nice artery there, yeah, to pulse the blood through. Play with the throat, and I just like to say ha, ha, ha. That's how you make a good vibrato, with the saying the ha. So I turn my metronome to 120, just like this, and then I say a very good strong ha, ha, ha to make a pretty vibrato. Just like this, I say ha, 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 ha. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching Vampina Flute, and don't forget to practice.